Another quick tip I have for you is with the Voxel Tuner. So basically, just like we did with the building destruction, you have the option to add some modifiers to your emission, to your temperature, smoke, fuel, RGB. Wherever you see this plus icon, you can just click on that, and then it allows you to create a modifier based on the position, the speed, which is velocity, the age of the smoke. So as you remember, we did this based on speed for the falling building. So we basically told Phoenix to only emit smoke if the chunks of the building were moving above a certain speed. So with version 4.0, Phoenix gives you something called the Voxel Tuner, which you can find under Helpers, Phoenix FD, Voxel Tuner, and basically it works in a similar way like these modifiers here, except it has its own window. So basically this is a simple if-then condition. So everything in this window is your if, and then down here you select the then. So right now it's telling me that if the temperature is higher than 800, then I want to increase the temperature, and you can pick here out of this list what you want to modify, and I want to increase, decrease, or set it to a value. And then I have this build up time. So let me show you how this works. We're gonna just delete the Voxel Tuner for now, and I'm gonna run this simulation just to show you what it looks like. So right now I just have a very simple ball just going forward, emitting smoke with a temperature of 300. So basically neutral temperature. So it's just gonna not go up and not go down. It's just gonna stay in place. So now if I create the Voxel Tuner, so let's say edit condition, and this is where you set up how the condition works. So basically right now I'm controlling temperature, and I'm saying if the temperature is greater than 800, then something happens. So I'm gonna say if the temperature is less than, and I'm gonna set the number to 400 and get out of this window, then I want to decrease the temperature by, let's say, another 300 degrees. So let me run the sim. It's easiest to just show you how this works. So as you can see, immediately the temperature of the smoke is reduced by 300 degrees. So it starts falling down because right now it has negative buoyancy. So if I were to go back into this and say edit condition again, and I can say if the temperature is less than 400, we can leave that the same. Then I want to increase the temperature by 300, and let me run the sim. And now what we should see is that the smoke is immediately gonna start rising up, and it is. And then what you can do is give it a build-up time of, let's say, 1 second. So it's gonna take 1 second or 30 frames in our case right now for the temperature to increase over that 1 second by 300. So let me run the sim again and show you the difference. So basically, as you can see, the smoke will sort of stay in place for a little bit, and then as the temperature slowly increases, we're gonna get this curve, and this smoke here is getting hotter, 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 and this smoke here is still 300, so maybe we're at like 400, 500, and this smoke here is already at 600 temperature because it's taking 1 second for it to get up to that hot temperature and start rising up. So this is extremely powerful. You can just go in here and play with these various conditions. So instead of temperature, you can modify any kind of a channel, smoke, fuel, even RGB. You can base it on a distance to object. So you can say, if the sphere is close to another object, then I want to, let's say, increase the emission of smoke by 2. And that way you would emit a lot more smoke, maybe when a helicopter gets closer to the ground and stuff like that. So just a quick tip, wanted to give you an introduction to this and let you play around with it, and I'll see you in the next lesson.